Hey, what's going on? It's James Canzanella, your Affiliate Hero, and today we're going to be looking at some SEO affiliate marketing for dummies. Without any further ado, let's dive right on into it. So what I want to do here is just show you a very quick example of what you can do when it comes to longer tail keywords. In case you missed it previously, longer tail keywords are amazing because usually they're extremely targeted traffic. They don't get as much traffic, but the competition for them is so low that if you do a few things correctly, you're probably going to be ranking very quickly and very highly. So I went out and found the keyword, which is going to be, does ClickFunnels work with organic traffic? Now, the cool thing about this is that it could be buyer intent. If someone doesn't have ClickFunnels yet, they might be asking this to think like, well, if it does work with organic traffic, which it does, then it's going to be perfect, and they're probably, or most likely, or hopefully going to want to get ClickFunnels, which you as an affiliate can, put a link to and so on and so forth. Aside from that, even if they already have ClickFunnels and are asking that question, it's still going to be traffic that you're getting. You can always monetize it in a different way. You can build a list and so on and so forth. So I'll do another video when it comes to keyword research, but for this one, this is just an example of a long-term one with not a lot of competition. So the first thing you're going to want to do is use your keyword in your title. Naturally, when you do that, it's going to show down below. Now, sometimes a lot of people, for example, don't like keeping the entire thing here. They have some stop words. So like normally they could just do ClickFunnels, -sign organic, -sign traffic. I like using the entire thing. I've done this a ton. It works very well. I don't think it's going to make a big difference, if you remove some words or not, but that's my personal preference. Next, let's move down to Yoast SEO. You can type in your focus keyword, key phrase, And the great thing about this is that it's 100% free. It's really going to help you out when it comes to kind of ranking and making sure everything is up to par. Now we can go to edit snippet. And where's edit snippet? There we go. So this is going to be the SEO title that shows up in Google when someone comes across this. So first, you're going to put the keyword in it. Since it's a question, putting a question mark. And then I can put like click here to find out. Now we want to edit the meta description. This is going to be underneath your SEO title. So once again, I want to make sure I have the keyword in it. So I'm going to put something like, have you ever wanted to know, does ClickFunnels work with organic traffic? If so, then be sure to check out this quick post for your answer. Something like that. And as you can see, usually the longer it is, the better with the green. Then once we go down here, SEO analysis. So far in terms of the key phrase and title, like all this is good. Key phrase length, it's in the description, meta description, the length, previously used keyword, never used before, it's in the title, title width, good job. So now we have to work on the text, okay? Minimum of 300 words. Usually you just kind of want to get all green with this. This isn't like the holy grail for SEO, but it works very well, especially for getting up and running, for getting traffic. So now we want to actually work on the page. So usually what I like doing is also having the keyword somewhere towards the top. So once again, Google can know that I'm going to be all about this. Once again, have you been wanting to know, does ClickFunnels work with organic traffic? Then you are certainly where you want to be. I'll probably have like, a sentence here. I'm not going to type out all of it. And then say one more. Short, choppy sentences I personally like. Grammarly, then you are certain. No, that doesn't make sense. Thanks, Grammarly. Then you definitely want to check this out. Okay. Then we're going to move on to our header. Once again, I like using the keyword as the header, which is going to be the header 2. Once again, it helps the Google know that we're going to be talking about this. That's what the main post is going to be about. So answering your question, just say yes, bold. Then I would go into reasoning. So the fact of the matter is that it doesn't, that won't make sense. So the fact is this: it doesn't really matter where you get your traffic from, because ClickFunnels will allow you to, then we can just talk about some benefits, have you send traffic to landing pages, or you could do create an opt-in page and capture that traffic. I would give some more reason, reason here, blah, blah. I would go into explaining why it works a little bit more, and I'd even use like pictures. So let me find a random picture actually. I'm going to go to Unsplash and find one. Okay, so now that we have our picture here, also what we can do is we can take our keyword and we can put it in the alt text. Once again, this is like another way to let Google know that this page is going to be about that. It might even show down here somewhere. Where is it? Internal links, so no links yet. See, image alt attributes. That's what it is right there. So that's green. So once again, obviously the text length is going to be, not at least 300. I do recommend around 300. For little dinky questions like this, you do not need to write a ton. 300 is probably the bare minimum, but once again, no internal links. I'm not going to be linking to other pages just because this is an example. An outbound links, if you don't have any, that's fine. Usually you're going to have affiliate links instead of that, and so on and so forth. So this would be like the whole blurb where you talk about answering the question, and then we'll kind of go to the end. So let's wrap up this post. Do like header 2, conclusion. So I hope I successfully answered your question. Now I'm going to actually type in the question. The reason why I want to put in there, because once again, I'm putting the keyword. I'm not putting it in there a ton of times, just enough to help get a benefit. It certainly does work with organic traffic. If that's what was stopping you from getting started, you can actually click the link down below to get your free 14-day trial. Put a link here. Click here for your free 14-day trial. That would be your affiliate link. So what I would do would just highlight this. Don't send your traffic to AOL, please. They have enough. I'm just putting that as so you know it's a link. Once again, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy ClickFunnels as much as I do. Sure. Let's just hit save. Okay, so pretty simple stuff. Also, you can pretty much, if I mention ClickFunnels, you can also put like a link, there if you wanted to, something like that. But let's move down to the bottom. Okay, so the reason it has this right here, keyword density, is because I don't have a lot of words. I probably don't need, first of all, it wouldn't be 150 words. That's why it's saying this is bad. Usually it's going to be many more. So having it 3 or 4 times in this isn't a big deal. So I could just remove this just for the fact that this is only a 150 word example. Let's scroll down here. There you go. So assuming this would be over 300, okay, and then no internal links isn't the biggest of deals. Let me just do this so I can make it over 300. Yeah, and don't ever just randomly do what I'm doing. I'm just doing this to show you how they can all line up. There we go. And what I can do now is I'll put that keyword back in there just to make sure it's good. There is a part where you can over optimize. It's really going to be based upon a percent. I'll get into that another time. That's more like an advanced thing. We don't need to worry about that at the moment, but let's save that. And as you can see, all this looks great. Okay, assuming this was real words, that were in this and so on and so forth, that would be great. It says no internal links appear in the page. Usually what you want to do is related posts, you want to interlink them. So if I had another post about ClickFunnels and traffic, I could link to that one, be related. If you want to see some more information about ClickFunnels and organic traffic, you can click here to see how I got, X amount of traffic from Facebook. And that's just another great way to help rank up your pages. Once again, that's a more advanced strategy that we can talk about another time, but pretty much just going through and getting like all the green lights is really going to make your life really easy, really simple when it comes to SEO, especially with long tail keywords. So let's kind of recap here. We have the keyword in the title. The keyword is going to come up in the slug/URL as well. I like talking about it in the beginning, sometimes in the header 2 in the beginning. Answering the question, okay, make sure we provide enough detail and proof. Like I could put a video in there, I can embed a video, I can show pictures about how I have my landing page on Facebook or YouTube, whatever it's going to be. A picture with the alt tag. We also like putting the keyword in there as well. You could also make this a link to ClickFunnels if you want. And of course, wrapping it up, talking about what they learned, having a link to a free trial. And also when you do post this, you can put a sidebar. So when someone's on desktop, there will always be like a button or a banner or a link following them down, so they can always click on it that way. And of course, that's pretty much it. Like I said, you can really bust these out really quickly. Like even if it's like 300 words, these aren't like super competitive. They're very easy. Like I said, I'll talk about another time how to get keywords, but I hope this helped you out when it comes to simplifying SEO. I do a lot of this, except it's mostly a little bit more words, and I can really run through these very quickly, especially when I'm not explaining it. And there are many faster ways, even simpler ways of doing this. Once again, I'll put a link down below to Greg Jeffrey's course, which I learned a lot of this from. He really simplifies it even better than me. And there's multiple ways of actually creating a lot more pages actually quicker, so that you can rank quicker, see results quicker. It's really a solid course. I recommend that you check it out. Aside from that, I'm James Canzanola. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.